Hey everyone, this is David. Welcome back behind the velvet rope. Let's just get right into it today because we are joined by the one, the only, just David. How is everybody doing? January. Is this really happening? Like, do we really just go through 4 weeks of just intense? We don't know what day it is in December because it was so busy. And now January is just. Is there anyone listening? And this is like a real question. Is anyone out there like, oh my God, January is like my favorite month? Anyone? Because I'm willing to listen, but like, come on, let's get this fucking thing on the road, right? I'm telling you, January, when you work for yourself, it's when you just set everything up for the year, and it's just. I don't know. I have been in LA since the 5th of this month, was here for the fires. All my Hamptons and New York City people tell me it's like negative 10 degrees there. And it's just been New York and the Northeast is having the coldest winter. I know it snowed in Houston. I have a fan. A fan. I have a friend there. I'm like doing too many things at once. I have a friend there and I don't really have fans. I have listeners because we're all in this together and you are my people. You are my people. So listen here, everybody. We have a episode of Beverly Hills to discuss, and then I want to discuss a little bit of Jersey. This Teresa has been doing a little talk, and everything's good. Everything's good, you guys. So we pick up kind of right where we left off, and we're still talking about this text. Look, I don't think it's the days of Lucy, Apple Juicy, and the Munchhausens, but this text has really become something of the season, huh? It's really become part of the storyline, so to speak. Did Kyle send more than just memes and jokes? Well, yeah, you did, Kyle, because you read the text. And it's like the point that Dorit had later in the episode. Like, it happens with all these women. Like, you really have to wonder, and it's a real question. And Dorit brought it up. Does she realize she lied? Like, does Kyle still think that she has not lied? Like, you said it was just memes and jokes, but we've read the text, and now we know that it's not just memes and jokes. So, do you realize that you said it was memes and jokes only? And do you realize that you lied? I ain't picking on Kyle. I really have no horse in this race. Trust me. But does she realize she lied? I'm sorry, my nose is running. Why? I'm like not even sick. I'm telling you, the air was bad here yesterday. Everyone's telling me to get out of LA. Guess what? I'm leaving 2 weeks. I'm leaving in 2 weeks, okay? I have a dinner tonight with Miss Sarah Fraser. I have not seen Sarah Fraser since we got here, and we're supposed to go to dinner with George Katsiopoulos. Anyone a Fashion Police fan out there? Anyone used to watch Fashion Police with Joan and George Katsiopoulos from Fashion Police? So we're actually supposed to go to dinner, me, Sarah, him, and this other friend. Not really sure where we're going. Miss Fraser was in charge of making those plans. So I will find out later. I'm so easy, you guys. I'm so easy. Just tell me where to fucking be and I'll be there. But so I wondered, has Kyle realized that she lied? It's a really good question. Or like, because we've heard the text. This isn't just memes and jokes. And so do you realize you lied? Anyway, the sisterhood, Boz is having a get together, a sisterhood soiree. And in the past, she explains she's inspired by Sutton's Sisterhood. Erica just gave an interview. She's back on Broadway. I'm actually not going to be in New York City for Erica's run as Roxy Hart. Again, I think I arrive like right after she finishes. Who's going to be the next Roxy Hart? I love this stunt casting, and I don't mean that in a bad way. They're all qualified, but like Pam Anderson was great, Alyssa Milano, everyone you guys love Ariana. Not such an Ariana fan, but Ariana was great. She's really good in the role. Thrilled to see Erica back. But she was inspired by Sutton's Sisterhood, and Boz explains that, In corporate America, oh, Bozzy. Listen, honey, I used to be a corporate tax attorney over here. We all know how corporate America works, but we don't apply that in reality TV, girl. This is your so sometimes I'm like, Boz gets it. She meets with Dorit, and she says to Dorit, "Well, what was Kyle doing, bringing Camille Grammer there anyway?" And it's like, "Oh, Bose, you understand the game. Good question. Why did she bring Camille? Was it just to like mix up and like cause drama?" So on one hand, I'm like, Bose really understands the assignment, even though it's her first year, and like stirring up the trouble, asking Dury, well, why was Camille there anyway? Good. And then she goes and does something like to say, well, in corporate America, oh girl, Bose, you are in over your head. It don't matter what happened in corporate America. That's not how this works, baby doll. So anyway, but she says in corporate America, this is how we get to the bottom of things. Anyway, so Kyle's text, Kyle's, the key sentence that becomes the issue of this whole damn episode is when Kyle, she's talking to PK and this and that, and I won't say anything. I never have. That's kind of where it's kind of the key phrase. And it comes out now. Bose is inviting over a chef and guys, men's massage guys. I forgot the name of the men's massage to do massages, and she's handing out robes, and everyone has a robe with their own name on it. So Bose is putting it down. She's doing it good. She's doing it up good. We're in Hancock Park today, darling. We love a little Hancock Park. Thing about Hancock Park is it's very centrally located. I predict I'm with the Altman flag school of thought that, Josh Altman just came out and said he believes 70% of the people that lost their homes in the Palisades will never go back to the Palisades to rebuild. I tend to agree with him. I think Josh Flagg's number was a little lower. I agree that although Spencer and Heidi Spidey, they say that they plan to rebuild in the Palisades. The Palisades was just, I don't know how to describe it for anyone that's not from here, but it is like suburbia. It's the closest thing to suburbia in LA. And I don't mean that in a bad way. The village, the main town, it is very much like the Hamptons. Like the reason I love the Hamptons so much is it's chic and it's worldly and it's money. But then you go to Main Street and it's like, good morning, David. You're back. It's like, oh my God. Like it's like a small town, suburbia, but with money and culture. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how Hancock Park. I mean, that's kind of how the Palisades is. You go there and it's like suburbia in the best way possible, right? So I do think most of the people there will end up in Beverly Hills, Bel Air, Brentwood, and maybe to a lesser extent Hancock Park. Problem with Hancock Park for a lot of the people that lived in the Palisades is it's more condensed. The lots are